Today we're going to tie the Bowline knot. So to tie the Bowline knot, we're going to take the end of our rope and we're going to create a loop in the rope. And now it's important to note that this loop can be tied in 4 different ways. So it can be tied this way. This is my preference. It can be tied this way. It can be tied this way. It can be tied this way. There are 4 different ways to start tying the Bowline knot. I am going to show you one way. Just know that there are different ways of tying it. So we're going to start by making a loop. I think of a clock. I have my left hand on the 12 o'clock, bottom hand on 6 o'clock, and I'm headed to 3, and then I'm going to flip it over, like so, to create that loop. I'm going to pinch the loop between my index finger and my thumb with my left hand. I'm going to take the tail of the line, and I'm going to come up from underneath it. You'll hear a lot of folks call this the rabbit comes out of the hole. We're going to go around the tree and we're going to go right back down into the hole on the inside of this first part. Once we get there, we'll grab both ends and we're going to dress the knot like so. And we're going to set it. And what we're looking for is our tail to be on the left side of that for this specific way of tying this knot. And we're looking for this characteristic U shape, this U bend on the outside. That is a very characteristic part of the Bowline family of knots. Now the Bowline can be used for many things, but it's primarily used to create a strong, simple to tie, stable loop. It's good for anchoring hardware to it. You can tie this around a tree if necessary. However, it's important to note that this is not a cinching knot. This simply creates a loop and the loop is stationary.